Hi, I'm Judith McGinnis, and I'm glad you stopped by my kitchen today because peaches are in season and I just couldn't wait to make something with them. And I've come up with something that's easy enough for almost anyone to do, peach Napoleons. Doesn't that sound elegant? First, let's start by making the custard that goes on this. Now, don't think that you're going to have to stand at the stove and cook custard for 30 minutes. No, we're going to do it the easy way with instant vanilla pudding and half. Loot. Okay. Using a whisk, make sure that this all comes out very smooth, properly mixed. Half and half makes it nice and rich. No one need to ever know. Now we'll put cream for the dessert. Now in the summer you must remember to make sure that your bowl and beaters have been in the refrigerator long enough to get good and cold. It doesn't take long enough for the kitchen to warm up on days like this. So remember, and your results will turn out better. Just a cup of whipping cream. In a chilled bowl with chilled beaters. You can get away with not doing that in the winter time, but in the summer it's absolutely necessary. That should do it. Yes. Now it's time to build the Napoleons. We're going to do that with the baked puffed pastry. You can find this in the freezer section. It's very easy to do. Just follow the directions on the package, and you're going to use half of a package cut in 3 strips. They're already marked on the strips, so this is easy to do. Once again, the humidity. Disposable pastry bags are one of the greatest inventions in all of baking. Instead of getting out, your old pastry bags, large waxed canvas style, for smaller projects you can use something like this. You go ahead and fill it with whipped cream. We're going to fill it with pastry cream and go ahead and decorate our items, and then when we're through we can squeeze it dry and throw it away. Anybody who's cleaned pastry bags knows that this is a great idea. Pretty heavy mixture, and using the pastry bag will make this easier than trying to do it with a spatula. Pastry's so fragile, you don't want to press your luck. Hardest part's not licking the spatula. Go. Now the recipe makes 2 of these stacks of 3 pieces of pastry with the pastry cream and whipped cream and the fruit, the peaches. Now you just have to have them all ready at hand and do this very quickly because we're going to go right back into the refrigerator with it once it's completed. And we start with the pastry cream. I put this in a pastry bag because honestly it's a lot easier than trying to spread this with a spatula on this fragile pastry. 1, and sliced peaches. You can use this to mash the pastry down a little bit. We're not going to worry if they're all in order, just as long as they're there. Now some whipped cream. And another layer of the puff paste. That little curve at the top is quite accommodating. Now for another layer, the same way, beginning with the custard. peaches. The crop this summer is not as abundant as we had hoped, but it's just delicious. And this is a very nice way. This recipe showcases the peaches in a very lovely way. We all love a cobbler, but then again, it's hard to stop ourselves from eating peaches once they've been peeled. All right. Now for the top. Like that. Squish it very gently. And we'll put on, this is a little confectioner sugar glaze, just about a half cup of confectioner sugar. And a little bit of milk. And drizzle that over the top. You want to use a serrated knife when you cut this pastry, and take a very light hand to it. There we go. Plate. If you've done your job right, this will stand up. Really is a little bit better if you give it time in the refrigerator for the glaze to set up, but I can't wait any longer. And I know you won't be able to either. Appreciate you coming by, and I hope you enjoy summer peaches as much as I do.